Welcome to Weird News, weather, entertainment, industry, radioactivity, and dogs. I'm Carson with your news you can use. We're sorry to interrupt the cast of Peppa Pig with this emergency broadcast. We're not lying when we say that it is literally raining cats and dogs. At 3:33 p.m. today, the west part of Sea Island, Georgia, started experiencing the precipitation of these creatures. We have scientists studying the phenomenon now. We're going to cut to Stormey Long, our weather woman on the scene. Stormy?
Thanks, Carlos. I'm Storm here on Sea Island, where this unnatural occurrence is occurring. We're calling this phenomenon unnatural house animal precipitation from the clouds. Since it's raining cats and dogs, you might want to watch out for poodles. This phenomenon happens only once every 10,000 years. Humans have no recorded solution to combat this problem.
No solution? What will happen to the animals? Are they dying when they hit the ground?
Carlos, we have scientists researching solutions as we speak. I'm standing here with Dr. Buck Johnson, the leading expert in pet paleontology. Dr. Johnson, what can we expect to happen to the dogs as they literally rain from the sky?
Well, Stormy, don't worry. The puppies are perfectly fine as long as you put something soft on the ground outside your house, like pillows or blankets. The dogs should be unharmed.
Well, what about the cats? Aren't they important too?
Of course, cats are important, but they have 9 lives, so they should be fine. Besides, surveys show the cats, so I figured I'd mention them first.
My, that sure is enlightening, Dr. Johnson. This seems like a very specific field of study considering that it only rains cats and dogs every 10,000 years. What made you want to study pet paleontology?
The last time the Earth saw precipitous pets, my great-grandfather's favorite Yorkshire Terrier German Shepherd mixed dog was one of the unfortunate creatures slurped into the clouds.
Oh no!
In 10,000 years, my family has not shut up about this. I vowed to put an end to the reign of cats and dogs, even if it was the last thing I ever did. I've never missed a day of work in 30 years.
You mean to tell me you've never felt a little under the weather?
No.
Impressive. How much progress have you made with all of that dedication to pet paleontology?
Well, none, but I think it's safe to say that everyone affected this time around won't experience problems next time.
Right. Time today. This is Stormey Long with Dr. Buck Johnson reporting live from Sea Island, Georgia. Now back to you in the studio. Carlos?
Thanks, Stormy. People have been storming the city council building demanding answers. They want to know what decides which pets stay and which pets get sucked up. Taking charge as the leader of the protests is local youth Vanessa. We had the honor of meeting Miss Shell and bringing her to the studio for an interview. Miss Shell, do you have a theory for why the pets are being sucked up?
Well, no. Contrary to popular opinion, I am more than just a dolly. I truly care for these animals, and I want to know which animals go up and how we can stop it.
Inspiring. Now tell me, how did you decide to stage a protest?
Well, this dreamboat from biology won't say his name, so don't ask. He's super into animals, and his cat got sucked up into the clouds. I figured if I staged a protest for the animals, he might notice me.
But you just said that you care about the animals. What do you like more, the guy or the animals?
The animals, obviously. Jeez, don't be such a wet rag. However, the dreamboat would be a bonus.
Never mind. Well, what are you protesting? I must admit, I'm a little confused.
The weather. We're from the bird. I'm not very good at leading a protest.
Then how is the protest bar?
Volunteers. I only agreed to this interview so I could split afterwards. Turns out, Dreambot has a girlfriend. Can you believe it?
No, he doesn't.
I know. When I confronted him about it, he said he's been dating her for 2 years. 2. He got mad at me and walked away. That's why I'm protesting the protest by leaving the protest.
Wow, what a story. That's all the time we have for this interview. Thank you for coming, Miss Shell.
You're welcome. Time to agitate the gravel.
Wow, that was a lot of teenager. Now we're going back to Stormey Long to see if there's any updates on the weather.
I'm Stormy on the ground right now. The precipitation has significantly slowed down. This is causing the animals to fall slower, decreasing the risk of injury upon landing.
I knew it wouldn't last long. Everyone's pets will be safe.
Exactly. This is fantastic. However, everyone should remain inside and wait until the rain has completely stopped for your safety and the animals. I think that's all for us on the ground. Let's get back to Carlos.
Well, that's it for this broadcast, folks. You and your pets stay safe out there and tune in later for the wild, wacky, and wonderful, like tomorrow for a story about the Fountain of Youth. Remember, the world is a weird place, and you can help make it even weirder. Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to the latest Weird News broadcast. Today's episode, Pet Weather, was written by Emma Fuller and Paige Perrine. The casting director was Emma Fuller, and the sound producer was Paige Perrine. Our technical advisor was Miss Ellis. Special thanks to the actors in today's episode: Landen Klink as Carlos Carson, Kaidence Hayes as Stormey Long, Adrian Moyers as Dr. Buck Johnson, and Bella McNulty as Vanessa Shell. To listen to more of our podcast, that's tinyurl.com/CLMS podcast. Have a weird day.